Welcome back, everyone. This is Where's For, bringing you again Plague Inc. Evolved. This time I got the title correct. Last time I said Plague Evolved Inc., which is not correct. So shame on me on that. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in. We're gonna go start off with the main game, and we'll go ahead and do a challenge after this as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do the virus so that next time we can unlock the fungus and play with that. I'll go ahead, insert some genes. Let's go ahead and give ourselves ATP, increase our DNA at the beginning. Darwinist. I'm going to go ahead and do normal this time instead of casual, just so that this time we have a little bit of a difficulty. Now, what's the name of our virus? Hack 12. Let's go ahead and find something else. Hit random a couple of times. Okay, I am not a fan of any of these. Let's call this Big Butteritis. Play. Alright. Same with last time. We'll go ahead and start at a place. Let's pick somewhere in the Middle East. I don't recall where I started last time, but go ahead and pick Iran. Actually, I think I started Iran last time too. Nothing against Iran. I just generally like to start in the center where there's a lot of commotion. And luckily, if anyone took history, the Middle East used to be a pretty popular trading route. So yes. Both this, we have access to nearby land. We are in a dry area. We can get to a place like China, and we can head down. In this one, I am going to probably, hopefully, keep this video under 22 minutes. I know my last couple of videos have been a little bit longer. I don't want to bore you guys, so I will cut out a lot of the interesting parts, or fast forward with some music playing in the background to make it interesting. Now, with the virus, we will transmute symptoms. And I'm hoping that we can get coughing early on. This does make spread a lot easier. But to start things off, let's go ahead, get some of the transmission. Okay. I do want a couple of other ones, including the ability to infect first world countries. The DNA medicine resistance. Okay, let's go ahead and speed forward here. I'm not going to go to the triple fast forward. We develop insomnia. That's not too bad. Not necessarily coughing. We do have to keep an eye on what we're developing, since we can develop into something like coma or total organ failure, and that will make it obvious, and the cure will start sooner than we'd like. It's the abilities. Let's get viral instability. Start off with heat resistance, and then we'll get cold resistance 1. I think that's going to be the play. As you can see here, the number is jumping up pretty quickly. We develop paranoia, which is not necessarily a good thing. It costs 3 points to get rid of. Let's keep it for now and see how this works. Right. And now I'm going to do a quick time lapse. I'll check in with you guys again once more things start happening. So, enjoy the music, enjoy the speed up. Hopefully this does not make it too long where I'm doing a time skip of the entire video. So, I'll check back in a couple minutes. Alright guys, I am back. As you can see here, things are progressing quite nicely. The world has started working on Cure a lot earlier than I'd like, but we are not doing too shabby. We got Greenland and Madagascar. Those are two of the most pesky countries to get, just due to how remote and isolated they are. And as you can see here, we are developing a lot of symptoms. I'm just going to let it run through now and have it develop essentially anything. If we can affect faster, that's great. If we become more lethal, that's great. I just have about 1 billion more people. With that, I could actually get coma. That makes it harder to develop a cure. We also got total organ failure, which is great. That's going to jump up the lethality. And one thing too, while we're doing this, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's get diarrhea. If you guys don't know this yet, diarrhea is great. In this game, not when you actually have it. But diarrhea is great because there are combos you can get. For example, right here we have the profuse bleeding symptom combo. With coughing and diarrhea, or vomiting even, or diarrhea and sneezing, you get a particular combo. With coughing and diarrhea or vomiting, you get projectile vomit. So as you can see here, we are almost done. We got the oops symptom, which is from sneezing and diarrhea, which hopefully that will never happen to anyone. Coincidentally, from big butteritis, lowering productivity and drawing attention. That is not a problem since we are basically done. And I'm not gonna do a countdown this time, but as you can see here, we are literally down to the last handful of people. So that's it. We finished Casual Virus. Like I said, pretty easy. Took us 701 in-game days. I think I did way better on that than the Casual Bacteria actually. But that's cool. We now have a new plague type, the fungus and the parasite, for a future video when I do that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do a challenge. Last time we did fake news. Let's go ahead and do something else this time. I'm actually just gonna scroll up and down and click. We're gonna do the Black Death. Okay, our plague, the Dolphin Flipper, is gonna come back from a 700-year dormant state, and we are going to try to infect the world. Starting location, pick somewhere else. Let's do Greenland. 700-year dormant, and we decide to come back to Greenland. So first thing first, let's go ahead and take a look at this. We do start off with some symptoms already. Coma, this. Oh geez. Let's get cold resistance right off the gate here. Yeah, so we do start off with some symptoms, and these symptoms actually do draw attention to us. I also want to keep an eye on the news outlook here, just to see what's going on. Okay. Not sure what that's supposed to drive, but I'll try to keep that in the back of my mind just so that I can remember it if I see something that's related to it, and we could potentially take advantage of it. Go back. here. Flea bites, rodent. Okay. I'm not sure if there's a way to infect the boat and plane or something to make it more resistant while doing that. So right now, we are drawing attention to us. Our dead count is climbing really quickly at a startling rate. Let's get this. I do want to get this, the pneumonic plague. So save up to 18 points. As you can see, Greenland is rapidly increasing here. We mutated skin lesions. That is not looking too good. We did close down our land border, but it looks like boats are still coming out, and we went into Norway, which is excellent. As long as we can spread to another country, we are doing decent. We are in a better place at least. This is possibly a harder start since we are waterlocked. Starting in the Middle East gives you so much more access, but we are slowly spreading. Looks like Russia has been infected a bit here. Take a look. What else can we get? I don't want the pneumonic plague. Let's get that. We're spreading to East Asia. China starts cure research. Okay. Whoa, look at that. All of those dots just suddenly started popping up. That is actually insane. Uh, just all at once, out of nowhere. Well, not nowhere. We know where it came from. But you guys know what I mean. So we are actually progressing at a really good rate. About 1.5 billion. We're only at 8%. People are dying pretty quickly, and I don't want the world shut down just yet. Get that. Be resistant. Okay. Let's see if our investments pay off. Canada did just shut down the airport. We still have a harbor, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem. Okay. We develop sweating. Not in Africa yet. I also want to get all of these countries. Madagascar is going to be a problem. We lost our only way in. Let's see if we have a way to get into Madagascar. I'm thinking aviation. If we can go with aviation and land stock. Let's get air and water travel as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and speed time up a little bit, and I'll catch you guys back once some things have progressed. Looks like things right now are pretty stagnant. Okay, so we're back, and actually we're back just in time for a nuclear explosion in Spain. Uh, but as you can see here, this does not look good for us at all. The death rates are going much quicker than our infection rate, as well as I am unable to get into Madagascar. Also unable to get into New Guinea. Yes, looks like we have halted our infection. Really don't think there's anything we can do. Let's go ahead for the sake of time. Let's go ahead and restart that.
Day 2.
Once again, I want to be Dolphin Flipper. And we are going to do a slightly better start. Let's go ahead and do Ukraine. And same thing, I want to focus on my abilities. I can't devolve what I have already developed, even though some of them I do not currently want, like Coma. But that's a part of the challenge, right? So we are infecting people. Things are going up, as you can see here. I'm gonna get drug resistance, and next I'm gonna get the pneumonic plague, just so that we can work on that, and I'll focus on the transmission. Aviation, air, water, those are must-haves as early as possible. Hit. No, I think after this one. So we can get that. Go to the transmission. I want to get the air and water. No!
A Monday.
Okay. We are already drawing attention, and we've only infected 1,000 people. Okay. See here, and while we're doing this, I am going to think of what else we need to focus on. Since we're in Ukraine, let's focus on air first, since we don't have a harbor. But we do have surrounding airports in nearby countries. Ukraine has already started working on a cure. Our infection rate is going up quicker, but so is our death counts.
Later.
Right? We are slowly spreading. I want to infect the islands as quickly as possible, however. Otherwise, we're going to run into the same issue where they'll shut down their only way in, and we have to hope that there's a migration path or something. Which isn't always too good to hope that something good will happen, since I have no control of that. Let's get rodent. Let's get bird. Let's get livestock. And I want to get heat next. And that will cover our complete bases. So we develop sneezing. Dots are popping all over the place now in Europe, the Eurasian locations here. Okay, this is good. We have gotten Greenland. Let me go ahead and devolve Cyst. Cyst is one I don't want, just due to how quickly it contributes to world research, which we're already high on. Well, not high on, but we have a high percentile of. We still haven't gotten Madagascar. I don't know what country has their port to Madagascar. Looks like Saudi Arabia. And we have infected Saudi Arabia, so we do have a chance of infecting Madagascar. Go ahead, slow down research. Let's do it twice. Come on. I think we got Madagascar. I saw a ship enter, and it did have some red on it. Give some time, see if anything pops up. I don't think it did. Go ahead, slow down infection again. Or research. And Madagascar shut off again before we infected it. And our death rate is going much quicker than our infection rate.
337 for Bravo Fox.
Alright, let's go ahead, try this again. I don't want to spend too much time on something that we have a very low chance of succeeding in. Not necessarily impossible, but due to the amount of effort that would be required and hoping that there's a particular migration path to Madagascar, let's go ahead and avoid that. So this time, I'm going to go with a really simple start. I'm going to start in Saudi Arabia. We're going to go in, go to abilities. We need 11 for heat resistance. We need 11 for drug resistance. Let's wait for that. Speed up time. Get heat resistance, so now we can start spreading much quicker. Get rodent. Get aviation. Get livestock next. Just so this way we are able to spread our plague much quicker. We develop a rash. That's not too terribly bad. Okay, we are slowly spreading much quicker, as we saw there. Go ahead, get that. Get that.
Flight 291 is now boarding. All passengers, please proceed to gate 4.
Ring around the rosy, pocket roses, ashes, y'all roll down.
Skin lesions is something I don't want. But we can't spend too much point trying to avoid symptoms. At least I want to try that. Since it would be better to focus on our infection and how we are infecting, rather than try to control it. Saudi Arabia shuts down seaports. I think that is Madagascar's only way in. Let's take a look here. Okay, no. We still have Australia. And we got Madagascar. Now we just need Greenland. Okay, we developed sneezing, so now we are going to spread our infection much quicker. Hopefully this is quick enough to increase how efficient we are spreading. Let's slow down how quickly they are researching. Iceland shut down. That is not good. I think we can still get into Iceland somehow. Not quite sure how. Okay, we got bird migrations. This is good. Focus on bird migration. Let's also get air. And let's slow down research. We need to slow down research at all cost. So that dropped us down to 49%. Okay, we now have a huge bird migration that's occurring. Hopefully we can start getting islands. We need islands. I'm not seeing us infecting islands. Yeah, Greenland has also now shut down. And then we also have New Zealand down there. And then Japan. Yeah, so once again, doesn't look good. Starting off with that many symptoms does make it an issue. Russia also exterminated all birds. Not that it really matters here. Because as you can tell, Russia is basically dead. But I don't think we can infect anything. Unless the fish are suddenly just going to get swept up by a hurricane, get infected, and fall into the islands. Which is annoying because we are pretty close too. Fortunately, 170 million people are going to live. Healthy people at that. Yeah. I don't think we are going to win. I'm just going to let this ride out just to see maybe we just need to infect a certain percentile. I am pretty sure it needs to be 100%. If this is the case, I am going to do a really quick time lapse of this until we can clear this. I am going to clear this today, regardless of how long it takes, while keeping the video under the 22-minute mark I mentioned. That is my goal, and that is my intent. So, keep on watching, and let's see how many more attempts it takes for me to clear this.
Day 3. Day 4. Many months later.
Yes? Oh my god. This might be it, guys. I got in New Zealand by waiting. I sort of just sitting here thinking, what can I do? And I think I got lucky. I really think that I got really lucky, and that was what helped. With that, we want to focus on things that allow us to infect quicker and fast. Because 13% left, I think the cure is at a stalemate. There are no healthy people left. Let's wait it out. Took me, what is this, technically the 5th try, even though I call this 3rd time's the charm. Hey, but it's the 3rd time's the charm for you guys to just listen to music and chill. Which is a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. Guys don't have to hear my voice. Okay, what else would increase a lot of infection rapidly? Let's go with diarrhea. And dysentery. Let's run it through. We got internal hemorrhaging. 3 million people left. 2.5. 2. Got to pop up there. 1. And we are almost there. Clear the pop-ups. Can't believe we got that lucky. I was sitting here just going, what can I do differently next time? And suddenly this pop-up comes up and say, New Zealand got infected because some animal decided to touch a human. I can't believe it. I gotta say, these last couple of deaths really take a long time. A really long time. But that's it. 3rd time charm. Plague Inc. evolved on Dark Plague, Black Death. On the Black Death scenario, beaten on casual, 5 tries. If you guys like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit like, leave your comments down below. This was Where is 4, and as always, I hope you guys have or had a wonderful day. Thank you.